Brian Banks to pinch hit for Brad Penny. And then we roll over to the top of the order. Josh Beckett. A complete game shutout in Game 5 in Miami. And on 2 days rest, he will come on to pitch here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 1-1 to Brian Banks.
I think the other thing to think about with the curveball and the fact that Kerry Wood has thrown him is that he had struggled with the location of the slider. A different pitch to throw for a strike. He's starting to throw that slider now better in better locations.
Banks only 1 at bat in this series and 0 for 3 in the postseason.
This could be a big change for the Marlins. Brad Penny had struggled in this series, but in that inning got the Cubs out 1-2-3, but unfortunately the inning previous the Florida Marlins went out 1-2-3, and that's why you have to have a pinch hitter right now, because Brad Penny's spot was up in the order. If they could have gotten past his spot in the order, he might still be pitching in this game. Instead, now you have to bring Beckett in maybe earlier than you wanted to.
3-1 to Banks, and Wood going to work. All 4 up and in, and the tying run will come to the plate here in the 5th inning.
Curveball starts behind your head, fastball in front.
Pierre first pitch swinging after Banks had just drawn a walk. Pierre retired, 1 away.
Out of a pitcher's hand, you recognize elevation for a breaking ball.
Ball 1 to Luis Castillo. It was very surprising to see Pierre come up there and first pitch hacking that at bat against Kerry Wood. Pierre has swung the bat very well against a Cub right-hander in the game here tonight, and clearly he's struggling with control in this 5th inning. He walked Banks on 5 pitches. He got a 1 pitch out with Pierre, and now 2-0 on Castillo.
And Pierre is more of a classic leadoff hitter, more so than a lot of leadoff hitters in the game today. And he is the kind of guy that you would think it's almost a no-no for him to ever swing at the first pitch. He can work the count and should every at-bat.
And it's not like he's a guy that can't hit with 2 strikes. He had the triple down the right field line with 2 strikes his first time up. Castillo taking all the way at 2-0, and it's a strike.
They've been getting Castillo out by throwing him fastballs on the inner half of the plate and letting him just bounce balls to the shortstop.
Up and in. Castillo to the deck, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
This will scare you. Wow. That is a pitch that you literally hear buzzing by your ears as you're trying to get out of the way of it, and it's not a pretty sound.
3-1, and there's strike. Beckett ready to go.
Got his trusty bottle of water with him.
Still 3-2 on Castillo. One on, one out here in the Florida 5th inning. This will be the 91st pitch for Wood.
Remember, we showed you how shallow Moises Alou plays Castillo in left field. Doesn't think he can hit it over his head over there.
Ball 4, a pair of walks in the inning. Now Ivan Rodriguez, 9 RBIs in the series, 15 in the postseason. Hammered down the left field line. It'll go to the warning track. Alou able to cut it off. 1 run scores. They're going to hold up Castillo on an RBI double by Rodriguez, who has a base hit in every postseason game this year. 16 runs batted in. A 5-4 Cub lead.
End up throwing it behind your head or casting it. You hear that? And as a result, instead of being able to finish it, you spin it and it stays on the inner part of the plate.
Miguel Cabrera down a strike. Get a look at the runners. Banks easily scoring from second. And Castillo easily getting to third. Tying run at third. Go ahead run at second with one out. Rounded down to first. Took a funny hop. Nice play by Karros. But Miguel Cabrera gets the job done. It's a 5-5 game. These Marlins are something.
They just keep coming at you. Watch this hop. This ball will be pool cued, and watch it bounce back to the right of Karros. You see the spin on that ball. Anybody who knows anything about putting spin on a tennis ball can tell you about the way that ball bounced to Eric Karros. Stayed with it, made the play, but a run scored. Boy, in this inning with Castillo scoring, that was a huge walk. Castillo with no power, the guy that you have to go after and make him hit.
A missile into right center field off the bat of Derek Lee, and the Marlins have recaptured the lead at 6-5. Kerry Wood has given up a 5-3 lead here in the fifth inning.
Derek Lee starting to come to life on the fastball. Fastballs were beating him early in this series.
Both games of this league championship series that Wood has started, the Cubs have gotten him a lead, and both times he has given the lead away. It came in the seventh inning of game 3, the fifth inning here in game 7. To Mike Lowell. Breaking ball stayed high. Kyle Farnsworth now begins to throw in the Cub bullpen. 2 walks by Kerry Wood here in the fifth inning, and both of the walks have come in to score.
Now there's the slider. Where has that pitch been over this entire inning? Went to the curveball, it got hit. There's the slider, as you said, staying on top. You see the spin of that ball going away from Lowell, unhittable. And yet he went to the curveball more in this inning, and that's what Rodriguez hit.
Runner goes. Pitch taken away. Throw to second. They won't get Derek Lee.
The Marlins have done this all year. When they get a lead, it's not careless, but as a result of the lead, they don't care if they were to run themselves out of the inning, unlike being down. Kerry not paying that much attention. He's got 2 outs, 2 strikes on a hitter. He wants to make a good pitch. And now Derek Lee's in scoring position.
They're always on the attack.
So many ways to beat you. So many.
Derek Lee was a 30-20 guy on the season.
Strike 3 called to Lowe. That'll end the inning, but not before the Marlins score 3 times. We go to the bottom of the fifth in game 7, and the Marlins lead by a run.